Ooh, good. Can somebody let me know if you can see me here? The last one didn't seem to work where I could see that I was there. So let's see. I have one person saying they can see me, I think. Anyone see me here? Okay, hi Nicole. I just switched to a different live space because the other, honey, can you see me here? A little confusing. Nice. Ashley, hi Ashley. Can see you, great, good. So we're doing something right here. I hope Pam and Honey can find their way here. Nice. Okay, so yogis, welcome. I have, actually my bolster is at the studio, so I don't have bolsters. I do have blocks. So if you don't have like a bolster, blanket, or a block, I suggest find 2 books that are around the same size. I have, for a blanket, taken a towel, folded it a couple times so I could use it as a head or a nice little cushion for my knee. Or you can always steal a yummy cushion from the couch. This one is perfect. I've been using it a lot today just to sit up on. So there it is. I'm going to sit up. I'm always asking you guys. This is Penelope, by the way. I think she's so happy that I'm home as much as I am. And so you might see some other creatures occasionally roll through the screen. But today, first of all, thank you for those of you who have showed up to this new form of practicing together. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I personally had the courage to do this. I was a little uncomfortable about stepping in front of my computer and teaching yoga. So here I am, and here you are. And again, I'm very grateful for that. So as we start our practice today, we can start in Sukhasana, this seated position. And just allow yourself just to rock a little bit side to side. And just as you do, you can just sort of feel the sit bones spreading slightly. And then just let the shoulders kind of roll down away from your ears and just sit back. Penelope wants to sit on my lap. Go sit here, babes. Down the back of the body and just feel that. And as you do that, you can feel some openness come into our chest, this area that we hold stress, this openness into our necks. And just allow yourself to settle here. Your eyes might be closed, or you might have a soft gaze, or you might be staring out to see me, whatever is right for you tonight. And just notice how your mind feels, the thoughts that are going through it. Notice how the breath is in your body. Maybe a little high up in the chest. Mine is just sort of getting set up in that moment of, can you all see me? And just take that time, whatever it is for you, just to settle as I do this with you, quieting. Let the breath begin to expand in your body, kind of reaching into the hips, into the rib cages, and the shoulders. Just trying to loosen up the breath. And then just take a nice inhale through the nose, and then exhale out through the mouth. And just 2 more like that. Nice exchange of air, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Should feel good. And 1 more. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And then just closing the mouth softly and just feeling the breath as it comes in and out through the nose again. And just notice the breath, this Durga, this 3-part breath as it fills up into the belly, into the ribs, up into the heart center, the chest. And then let the breath flow back down. And feel the breath as it rises into the belly, into the ribs, into the heart center, and then flowing back down. This breath, this sort of 3-part breath as you fill up belly, ribs, heart center, and then heart center, ribs, and belly. This is a full breath, so expanding each spot in your body. And then exhaling slowly, controlled back out. So a total release and a total inhale. Total expansion, bringing in fresh air, and then that exhale, slow and controlled as you release out, letting go of that air. And then again, rise and fall. And as you begin to get the rhythm of this breath, this kind of more expansive breath that fills up the lungs, you can begin to take it into different parts of the body, into the back of the neck, into the shoulder blades. Just feel that area expanding too, as you kind of take control of the breath, but also find a space of relaxing. And again, just feel the breath kind of expanding into your body, feeding the oxygen into your body and exhaling back out. Just a few more rounds, just like that, those inhales and exhales. My goodness. Decline. Am I even still there? Sorry about that. My do not disturb does not seem to be working. And then from here, I want us to take both arms and reach them up to the sky. So as you do, get this nice big stretch of the arms and just reach one arm and then the other arm, just getting that extension into the sides of the body. Slow, little bit of rocking. Lift the belly button up a little bit and just extend through the sides of the body. And then from here, take another nice inhale, reach nice and long. Take that left arm down to the earth. Right arm reaches up and then over. It doesn't need to be big. You always hear me say that. We're breathing into that right rib cage, down into that right sit bone. And that gaze, it can be soft or it can reach up to the sky, whatever feels good. Just explore that today. And again, take another breath. And then take and reach both arms back up to the sky, getting that nice extra reach. And then take that right hand down to the earth alongside, left hand reaches up, and then over as you melt down into that left sit bone, reaching through that left rib cage. And just feel the breath there. One more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, slow, come back up, reaching the arms up to the sky. And then we're going to take these hands and we're going to take them and reach them behind us and interlace the hands behind us. And as you do, just take the shoulders slowly into these nice circles and maybe move the head a little bit. Really good. And then from here, switch directions as you roll the other way with the shoulders, letting the head roll as well. And then from here, we're going to take these arms, we're going to reach them back up to the sky. And then from here, we're going to take the right hand to the left knee and the left hand comes behind. We're going to lift nice and tall. And then as you take this twist, it comes from the belly and then into the ribs, into the heart center. And slow, the gaze might go over that left shoulder. Just honor the neck. Take your time with these twists. Lift the heart. Breathe. Remember to breathe. And then slowly come back up, reaching these arms nice and long up to the sky, taking the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand comes behind, lift nice and tall, and then twist as you take this twist to the right, opening up the heart. And again, all these poses, just find space for you within them. Modify, change them. Beautiful. One more breath. And then ever so slowly again, unraveling, taking these arms up to the sky. And then from here, we're going to take the arms and reach them out in front. So I'm reaching out for you. The sit bones are melting down. And I want you to feel the core working. It's lifting the back muscles, the sides of your waist working. Take another breath and inhale. Stay for the exhale, drawing the belly in a little bit more. Take another inhale. And then this time with the exhale, bring the hands down onto the earth and just gently rock a little bit side to side. You might walk out and then just let yourself melt there. So just feel this into the hips, into the lower back, but gentle, not overdoing. And just remember tonight, this practice, if you're new to yoga, just exploring some movement with me and the others tonight, just be kind. And just remember, it's okay to not know what you're doing or not know everything. Just know that you're right where you need to be, and this gentle movement of the body, building some heat, stretching out, just take care of yourself. And then very slowly, we're going to walk these hands back up, stacking the shoulders over the hips. And we're going to take and bring these legs out in front of us. I'm going to show you from the side. And we're going to lift our legs up, take the arms out alongside, and just pause here, sort of this first boat pose, lifting the core, opening up the chest, and breathing. We're going to breathe for 3. Inhale and exhale. 2, inhale and exhale, and 1, inhale and exhale. And then from here, we're going to sit and cross the legs again, but we're going to bring the opposite leg in front. So for me, it's always by right, so I'm going to switch, bring the left leg in front, sitting nice and tall again. We're going to take these arms, sweep them up to the sky, get that nice length into the arms. And then again, we're going to take these arms, kind of brush the walls and interlace the hands behind you. Try switching that lace if you can. And then just roll the shoulders a couple of times, soften the neck. And then just reach the shoulders a little bit up towards the ears and then draw them down and lift the heart. Don't force into these shoulders. I always see students kind of pull on the shoulders to think that's the pose. There's a lifting of the belly button up, and then the heart explores as it lifts, and then the shoulders kind of melt down. Take that time. One more breath. Beautiful. And then release these arms, sweeping them back up to the sky, reaching nice and long. And then from here, we're going to reach out in front again. So shimmy, make it yours, how you need to be. Reach out as I'm touching towards the screen, towards you. Feel the sit bones dropping down, but really lift that pelvic floor. Try not to collapse here. Feel the muscles into the back of the body and along the sides of the waist. Taking just 2 more breaths. Inhale, feel the belly drawing in with the exhale, kind of engaging that core. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And then this time, just bring the hands down onto the earth. So don't go too far. You might kind of walk the hands back a little bit. And then melt yourself here. And just gently rock slightly side to side. Let the head release. Just feel that nice space, just feeling the hips open, the spine kind of waterfalling forward. Beautiful. And then from here, very slowly drawing the belly to spine, we're going to roll up. And as we roll up again, we're going to find that we're bringing the legs out in front of us, and we're going to lift them up a little bit, arms out in front. You can always take this further. You can always extend the legs, open the arms slightly, whatever it is for you. Keep zipping up the inner thighs for 3, and exhale, 2, and exhale, and 1, and exhale. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to bring these feet down. You can take it right back to downward dog, or you can just bring the legs around, hands down in front, and then shimmy your way, however it is, to that first downward dog. And in this first dog, I want you just to pedal around, kind of explore. It should feel good today, maybe the first time today or in a couple of days. And just let your head go. You might nod the head, the chin side to side. Deeply bending one knee, deeply bending the other. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale out through the mouth. And then from here, I want you to inhale, roll to the balls of the feet, kind of lifting the hips, pushing out of the hands. Exhale, heels down towards the earth. Again, inhale, roll to the balls of the feet. And exhale, sitting down into the heels. One more. Inhale, roll to the balls of the feet. And exhale, down into the heels. Really nice. Now, from here, just take these hands, walk them back to the feet, and may I encourage you to let the feet be wider than the hips. And just rock a little bit side to side here. As you do, just let the body drape. You might take those opposite elbows, the arms might be long. I truly encourage you to do whatever feels good here. Just know that we're doing it together. If you have the opposite elbows, just switch, taking the opposite of what you have, and just breathe into that. Breathe into the shoulders, into the neck. Beautiful. And then from here, take a nice big inhale. If your arms are crossed, exhale, let the arms release. Slide the hands up to your shins, that half lift, that Ardha Uttanasana, and then melt Uttanasana, forward fold. Again, hands come to the shins, tail reaches behind, crown of head out in front, melt into that forward fold. And one more like that. So half lift, lengthening, exhaling, melting. Soften the knees, tuck the chin, and slowly, head is heavy, neck is heavy, roll yourself up. Eyes are open. As you arrive, just let the shoulders roll down away from the ears. Feel the space into your body. Take these arms, reach them up to the sky. And then from here, hook the thumbs nice and long. And as you do, then take the thumbs over to the left, reaching into that whole right side of the body. Come back through center, switch the hook, take it over to the right, reaching into that left side of the body. Beautiful. Then come back through to center. We're going to take these arms and wrap them again behind us. Interlace the hands. Roll the shoulders once. Down the back of the body, space into the neck, and then lift the chest as you melt the shoulders down the back of the body a little bit. And just feel that. Take the gaze over the left shoulder, opening up the chest. Beautiful. One more breath. And then take the gaze through center, over the right shoulder, opening up the left shoulder. Just breathe into that. Inhales. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And then come back to center. We're going to take these arms, reach them up to the sky, get that nice stretch. And then from here, we're going to fold forward, swan boating forward, melting forward fold. Take a half lift to lengthen. And then walk your hands back out, finding that downward facing dog again. And then from this downward facing dog, we're just going to kind of wave through to a plank. So you might find this first plank, you need to shift your hands so that the shoulders are more over the wrists and the inner thighs are nice and strong. Spread the collarbones. Take a nice breath there and inhale. And with the exhale, just push back into that downward facing dog. And then inhale, wave through to that plank. And exhale back, downward facing dog. One more, inhale, rolling through to that plank. And exhaling back, downward facing dog. You should feel a little heat build there. And then from here, we're going to take a nice big inhale, soften the knees. And then exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. And as you do, lengthen out when you arrive. And then melt into that forward fold. And then root to rise again, coming all the way out and up. And at the top, bring the palms together. Exhale, take a little bit of a back bend, but more of a heart lifting. And then bring these hands, bring them into your heart. And just pause there again. Just feel the blood, the heat that you're building in your body. No right or wrong, just allowing ourselves to move, allowing ourselves to come together. One more breath here. Beautiful. Let the feet be a little bit more underneath you. And then from here, we're going to do some sun salutations. So take a nice inhale as you sweep the arms up to the sky. And then soften your knees as you fold forward. Find that half lift, it lengthens you. And then step your feet back to that downward facing dog. Finding that dog again, take a nice inhale and exhale into it. And then inhale, we're going to flow through to that plank. And then pause there with the exhale. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Draw the navel to spine with that exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Zip up the inner thighs. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, bring the knees down onto the earth. Release the toes and slide back to this puppy dog pose. This kind of extended child, but with the hips a little higher. And just melt the chest down towards the earth. And as you do, just feel the heart opening, the shoulders. I love to say the armpits, that kind of juicy spot in the armpit. Get a nice stretch in there. And you can always take and bring the chin down towards the earth if that's right for you, or just let the forehead come down. Either or, and just feel length and extension through the whole spine. One more breath. And then from here, we're going to come forward. Keep the hands out in front. As you do, we're going to take and find this knee down plank. So again, active through the legs, through the core and back muscles. And then from here, we're going to slowly bend the elbows and lower yourself all the way down. Use those arm muscles. Beautiful. And then as you arrive, just zip up those legs again. Push the toes down into the earth and lift to this cobra. Heart goes forward, kind of lifting the ribs slightly off the mat and exhale to lower. And again, inhale, lift your chest, lift it forward. Beautiful. Exhale to lower. One more, inhale, lift, heart forward, muscles in the back working. Exhale to lower. And then from here, we're going to inhale, we're going to lift to that cobra, but we're going to hover the hands off the earth. Really kind of working those back muscles, sending the heart forward, but can you keep that neck long? And breathe for 3 and 2. And stay for the whole 1. And then lower down, pausing there. Just let the body pause. Take a nice inhale, lift to that cobra. Push back, exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting the hips, pedaling around a little bit. Take your breath and just then come into stillness here. So as you do, we're going to take 3 breaths. Inhales And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Soften the knees, take the gaze forward, step or hop to the front of the mat. Lengthen, half lift, melt, forward fold. Root to rise on that inhale. Little bit of a back bend, and then hands come down to your heart center. We're going to keep moving. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift lengthens us. And then we're going to exhale, step or hop back, finding your plank as you land. And then again, 3 breaths here. Remember I said we're going to do planks. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Stay strong. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Now from here, I'm going to tell you to add on. Make it yours. You can lower the knees, chest and chin down, or chaturanga. You can lift to that cobra, or you can lift to that upward facing dog. And then slide back again, downward facing dog. That's called a little flow or vinyasa. Again, make it yours. Play with it if you've never done yoga before. Just move through some planks. 2 more breaths. Find stillness for these. 1 more. And again, soften the knees. Take the gaze forward. Step or hop as you lengthen. And melt. And root to rise all the way out and up to the sky. A little bit of a back bend. Hands to the heart center. And one more time. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift lengthens. And then step or hop back. Now, lowering through your flow. So you might chaturanga halfway, lifting upward dog, or all the way, finding that cobra. And we all slide back to that downward facing dog. And again, 3 breaths. Lifting the hips, melting into the heels. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Soften the knees. Again, take the gaze forward, step or hop. Lengthen and melt. Inhale all the way out and up. Little bit of a back bend, heart lifts. Hands come to the heart center and just pause again. Just feel the breath, the heat, the nice heartbeat going. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take these arms again, sweeping up to the sky, palms together at the top, and then fold through your center line with these palms together, and then let them melt to the earth at the bottom. Take a half lift here. And this time, step that right foot back behind you, and then bring that right knee down onto the earth. From here, we're going to take those arms like we did earlier. We're going to reach them out in front. Yes. And as you do, push into that back right foot. Feel that you're lengthening through the spine, and that whole left foot, let it push down into the earth to reach you forward. Take a nice inhale. Stay for 1 exhale. And then inhale. Come all the way up. Should feel good. And then just exhale. Open the heart. Soften the shoulders. And pause here. Gaze out in front. Find your balance. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale. Reach a little bit more to the sky. And exhale. Bring the hands down. Curl the right toes under. Lift that leg and step back. Find that plank. Good old plank. Inhale. And then lower down through your flow as you exhale. So it might be knees, chest, and chin lifting to that cobra. Or down or upward dog, and then move to your downward facing dog. Just pedal it out. And then from here, taking again that right leg, reaching it out behind you, melting down into that left heel. Take and step this right foot forward between the hands, big step. And then let that left knee melt down to the earth. So now we're on that other side, magically. Feel that you're planting that right foot down into the earth, that back foot pushing you, and then take these arms, reach them forward, that back foot helping you reach with the fingertips forward. Feel your breath here for 3, 2, building strength and length, and 1. On that inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, just relax into it. Just let the heart open. Let the shoulders melt down the back of the body. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Find that nice inhale. Bring the hands down to the earth, either side of that right foot. Curl the left toes under, lift the knee, and step forward. Lengthen out a little bit. Melt here. And then from here, hook the thumbs. And as you do, scoop a little bit to come up, reaching for the sky. And take a little bit of a back bend at the top. Maybe that exhale. And then inhale to the sky. And hands come to your heart center. Woo, feels good. A little bit of heat building. Just pause there. Take a breath. Nice. And then from here, again, take these arms, reach them up to the sky, bring the palms together, reach a little bit more. And then on your next exhale, fold through the center line of your body, melting the hands at the bottom. Take a nice half lift as you lengthen long. And then planting the hands down. You're going to step that left foot back nice and long. And this time, pause for a moment. Just get a nice roll over that left foot. Lengthen those muscles in the neck. Relax the shoulders just a little bit. And then from here, then bring that left knee down to the earth. This time, we're going to hook the thumbs. We're going to reach nice and long and come all the way up. Controlled. And then exhale as you arrive. Take your breath. And again. And then take a nice inhale here. You're going to take an exhale over to the right a little bit. Again, breathing into that left rib cage. Take another breath. And again. And then slowly coming back up, reach for the sky. And then hands come down as you step back, finding that plank again. Take a nice inhale. And then with your exhale, lower down how you like. Halfway, upward dog, or all the way to cobra. And we all slide back to that downward facing dog, pedaling it out. Take a breath. And then from here, we're going to take that left leg, reach it out behind us again, melt into that right foot a little bit. And then from here, step that left foot forward and pause there again. Get some nice length, roll over that back leg. Beautiful. And then from here, bring that right knee down to the earth. And then hook the thumbs again. Try switching that every now and again. Scoop and reach nice and long. Use the core to come up and exhale when you arrive. Take your breath. You might stumble to find your breath and your balance. That's okay. Beautiful. 1 more breath here. Actually, 2 more. That'll be nice. And then reach for the sky. Take a nice inhale. And then take this over to the left, breathing into those right ribs as you exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Come back up. Reach. Release the hands. Bring the hands down. Curl the right toes under. Lift the knee. And then energetically step forward to lengthen. And then melt. Hook the thumbs again. Soften the knees. Use the core and the hips and the legs and the belly and reach up. A little bit of back bend. And then hands to your heart center. Pausing there. Again, feeling the blood going through our bodies. Should feel really nice get some movement. One more breath. Nice. Now, from here, we're going to move into this wonderful pose of Utkatasana, which is, if you practice with me, you know I do this pose a lot. It's called chair pose or fierce pose. So I want us to start, bring your feet a little bit closer together and a little bit more underneath your hips. We're going to take these arms, reach them up to the sky again. And then from here, we're going to sit back. So the sit bones are going to sit behind us. And we're going to take and peek down and see if you can at least see your big toes. So as you sit into this, see if you can tap into those big toes and maybe sit a little bit further back so that all the toes are kind of light and you can lift them almost. And take your breath here. If you're not breathing, you should be. Nice, full, even breaths. Yeah, and I like to hold this a little bit because I want to feel that I'm lifting the pelvic floor, not locking into any place here, but just taking the energy through the whole body, that effort right about now. Beautiful. Find your next inhale and then fold forward with the exhale. Should feel really nice to arrive in that exhale. And just pause there. Let the body melt again. You can even take opposite elbows. And then switch if you have. Take a nice inhale. Let the arms release again. Exhaling. Inhale that nice half lift. Just get that nice strong half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back, lowering through your flow, lifting upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Now from here, we're going to take that left leg. We're going to reach it out behind us. But this time, we're going to bend that left knee and stack the hips a little bit. Oh, I'm lucky I have the wall there. So as you stack the hips, I want you to open them up and take that gaze just a little bit under that left arm. Not forceful, just to kind of relax the head. Remember to breathe. And then from here, you're going to take that left leg, extend it long again, take a nice inhale, and then energetically step it through between the hands. Take that right heel, bring it down onto the earth. Oh, you're going to love this. Take the arms, reach them out in front, and pause. Just like we did earlier. Again, core, this nice long body, strong legs. Feel that back right foot really planted down. And then again, lift it up. Beautiful. And exhale into it. Take a nice breath. You're going to find yourself right here in that warrior one. So nice and strong warrior. The back foot reaching down into the earth. The front foot strongly planted. All parts of the foot. Take another breath. And again. Take a nice inhale. And then let the hands come down and step back again to that plank. And if you like, lower down through that flow, or just slide back to the downward dog and take a few breaths there. Pausing into that. Taking your time. And then from here, take the other leg, lift it out behind you. And then from here, bend the knee and stack the hips, opening it up a little bit. Just feel that nice stretch into the front of the hips. Drop down into the heel, onto the earth. Remember to breathe, please. Beautiful. And then re-extend that leg long and energetically step it through. That back heel comes down onto the earth. Toes are turned out a little bit. And then again, that place we love. Reach the arms nice and long. Feel the heat and the strength and the breath. One more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, finding that warrior one. Just let the body focus, breathe, building strength into the legs, into the hips. into that mind. One more breath here. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale. And then hands come down. Again, step back through a flow if you like, that plank, that lowering down, or just slide back into that downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Take a nice inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. And then slowly bring the knees down to the earth, toes together this time, and melt into a child's pose. Just let yourself regroup here. Let yourself quiet here. Feel the inhales, feel the breath. The breath that's right in front of us. As exhales, take the inhales into the shoulder blades. One more. Beautiful. And then just coming back up, hands and knees, curl the toes under, and downward facing dog. Take the gaze forward, soften the knees, step or hop. Lengthen as you arrive. Melt, forward fold, and then arrive back into that chair pose. So coming from the other direction, sitting low, letting the sit bones reach behind you, letting the weight shift to the heels a little bit, and just take the breath. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, and exhale, hands to your heart center. Really nice. Just pause again. Feel the heartbeat. Feel the practice. 1 more. Beautiful. So we're going to add on. We're going to take a nice inhale and sit into that chair again. So just sitting into it, let the arms reach up a little bit, in line with the ears slightly with those biceps. Find the breath, lift the pelvic floor so we're not just in that lower back. 1 more breath. That inhale reaches you long, and that exhale folds you forward. We're going to take that half lift again. And then again, if you'd like to step or hop back through a flow, do. I'm going to just step back to the downward dog and take a few breaths there. So it's just an option. If you keep wanting to build in heat, burning some calories, then do. If you're in that downward dog with me, just reestablish the breath. Beautiful. Now we all should be in that downward dog. We're going to take that left leg again. We're going to lift it, reaching it out behind us. And then this time we're going to step it through, again, between the hands. So that left foot is forward, that right heel comes down onto the earth. And then again, sweep the arms. Just keep going this time. I'm being really nice. Reach the arms up to the sky. And then from here, you're in that warrior 1. Take a pause again. Really just pausing into your strength. Pausing into these warriors are very strong, and yet the breath, this keeps us in the state of calmness, of all is well, all is okay. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Now from here, taking these arms, we're going to wrap them around behind us, again, like we've been doing. Soften the shoulders, roll them away from the neck, open up that chest. Take another inhale. And then reach long over that left leg, over that left thigh, and then melting there. Good. Take your breath. I think I messed up. You're over your right thigh. And just pause there. Take a breath. You might take it a little deeper by turning that shoulder a little bit to the inside of that right thigh. Feel the hip, feel your strength. Let the head go. Beautiful. 1 more breath. And then from here, slowly push into the feet. Use your core and come back up towards that warrior one, releasing the arms. Sweep them up to the sky. Good. Exhaling. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Take another inhale. Hands come down. And again, if you'd like to step through that flow, then do, or step right back to that downward facing dog, taking a few breaths. Really nice. And then from here, as you find that downward dog and just settle, we're going to take that opposite leg, lift it out behind us. And as you do, reach a little bit longer and then step it through between the hands. That back heel comes down onto the earth, and then we're going to lift right up to that warrior one. Finding that shape, that space, that focus. 2 breaths here. And exhaling. One more. And exhaling. Beautiful. Take these arms, reach a little bit longer, and then wrap the arms behind you, interlacing. Try switching that lace again. Roll the shoulders down, open the heart. And then lengthen and reach long over that thigh. And as you do, you might let the arms reach off the lower back. You don't have to. You can always turn that shoulder and bring it to the inner edge of the knee. Humble warrior. Bowing down. Be strong. Feel the breath. One more breath. Beautiful. This time, release the hands down and bring them to the inside of your front foot, and then walk your feet round so you're coming into a wide stance forward fold. So as you do, kind of shimmy, find that right space. It doesn't need to be too wide. Sometimes we go too wide. Other times we come and we're too close. So just find your sweet spot and lengthen your spine here. Get some extra length in the spine, and then melt into that forward fold. Just let yourself go here. Finding the breath, each breath. And again. Let the exhales just quiet you and soften you. Let the head be heavy. One more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to take these hands and we're going to reach them a little bit more out in front of us. Kind of bring the feet maybe a little bit closer together. And then we're going to take and walk the hands back around to the front, turning the toes. And then from here, step forward, lengthen, melt and release. Find that chair pose, sitting into that chair. For 3, find it. Where can you find that calmness? 2. 1 more full breath. Inhale, reach up to the sky, a little bit of a back bend. And exhale, bring the hands, come to your heart center. And just pause into that. 1 more breath. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to take all of that kind of balance and the legs and the warriors that we did, that humble warrior. We're going to kind of take all of that and bring it together for a balancing pose of warrior 3. So you can always stand a little bit to a wall. I'm lucky I have one right here. Or just be okay with not being perfect and maybe stumbling out of it. So as we start, we're going to stand nice and tall here. We're going to take these arms. We're going to reach them out up to the sky. And then we're going to take and interlace them again behind us. Now, if this is too much, because this is a powerful pose, as you begin to find it, you can always release these hands, bring them to your heart center, or even out to a T. So just play with it. Don't feel like, oh, this is so hard. I might even play with it and shift where my arms are. So just be you and enjoy it. So as we do, again, arms reach for the sky and then interlace them behind you. Get that openness, right? Pause for a moment. And then we're going to take this right leg. We're going to lift it up. We're going to do that right leg. And then slowly, we're going to begin to take it behind us. And as we do, we're going to take our torso long and forward. Feel a little bit of energy into the legs, into the spine. Push the back wall away. Breathe for Virabhadrasana 3. Open the chest, challenge yourself. Woo. One more breath, release, step into chair. Woo. Good, take a breath, inhale, exhale. Beautiful, inhale. This time, fold forward, bring the feet a little bit wider, so maybe hip distance apart. And we're going to take and wrap our pointer finger and middle finger around our big toe. Take a nice lengthening stretch of the spine, and then melt here. Take a few breaths. The elbows can kind of softly go out to the side. Let the head go. Using the heat of your practice to kind of deepen the stretch. One more breath here. And then as you release the fingers, find that half lift. Melt Uttanasana. And root to rise all the way out and up to the sky. Then hands to the heart center. And just again, finding your place in that standing, feet underneath you. We're going to take these arms again up to the sky. And then wrap the hands around behind you, interlacing the fingers. And then remember, you can switch the hands as you begin to find that pose. And we're going to take this left leg and we're going to reach it up in front of us. Lift it up, open the heart. And then slowly begin to move. That left leg reaches behind. That chest tries to become kind of parallel with the earth. Breathe. Don't be afraid to stumble out of it. One more breath. And then as you release the hands, step that left foot forward, chair, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Inhale and exhale. One more. Find that next exhale and then fold forward. Now this time, feet can be a little bit wider or separated as well. We're going to lift the toes and we're going to place the palms underneath the feet. Palms underneath the feet. And then take a little half lift. It won't be very big. And then melt over these legs. Take your breath. Now I can say that you might find you only get the tips of the fingers. That's okay. That's fine. That's where I started. I really didn't like this pose very much when I started my practice. So just take your time. Be where you need to be. It's a very challenging pose mentally and physically. One more breath. Exhaling out. And then as you release the hands, just take that nice half lift just to balance the spine. And then melt and release. And this time, step back, downward facing dog. And if you like, take another flow, another vinyasa to plank, and then meet us back in this dog. And then when you arrive in that dog, we're just going to bring these knees down to the earth. And then we're going to take and bring ourselves around to a seated position. But this time, when you arrive, you might slide that cushion or that towel back underneath you. Bring these feet together into that Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose. And then just sit a little taller. Let the shoulders relax and that neck be long. And just pause here. Just pause. Notice the heat in the body. Notice maybe the body's a little more relaxed. Easier to just come into your place and just tap into the breath. We're going to take just 5 breaths here. A nice inhale. And that exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Actually, I think there's one more. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to take and lengthen the spine. Slide the hands first to the ankles and get that nice big extra length. And then take that chest, reach it forward, just like we did in that humble warrior. And then let the hands kind of wrap around the toes and then melt to the earth. Let the head go, let the neck go. Taking your breath, softening this breath right here. Just let your body, let gravity kind of take it for a few breaths. One more. And then slow, bring that navel, that belly button to spine and just roll yourself up. And then we're going to just take and kind of come down onto our back just for a final bit of practice of our core and then some twists. So I'm going to offer a few roll down options. So sitting nice and tall, you can always take the hands and kind of bring them behind the knees and kind of slide them down the thighs as you go. Or you can take the arms, that same kind of arm gesture I've kind of repeated a few times here. But all of them, take that belly button to the spine and just round a little bit of that spine. So we're not coming down with an extended spine. It's a little more tucked. And then slowly, wherever you are, begin to lower. You can also leave this out altogether if you want. Just lay down onto your back. We're going to take maybe 4 breaths as you lower with the exhale is strong. Inhale. Exhale is strong, lowering a little bit more. And again, inhale, exhale, nice and focused. Right about there is that sweet spot. Inhale, lower a little bit more with that exhale. Take a breath, and then lower all the way down. As you arrive, let the knees come into the chest, even open them a little bit wider, and just massage that lower back. Should feel good. Nice. And then from here, just bring the knees in a little bit closer and then come into a happy baby, taking the inner or outer edges of your feet or that yogi toe lock. Or you can take the ankles or behind the knees, whatever option feels good. And just let your body, your lower back, push down into the earth. Just massage, relax. And then slowly just bringing the knees back into your chest. We're going to take these knees and we're going to take them over to the left. And as we do, let that right arm kind of reach out to the side. Take your time, just coming into a little bit of a twist here at the waist, kind of pushing down into the earth, opening the chest, and then just finding that breath, that exhale, kind of softening you into this twist. One more breath. And then ever so slowly bring these knees back to center. And then take them over to the opposite direction. And as you do, just let that opposite arm open to the side. Beanie. So cute. Kind of rooting into the earth, taking that twist and then softening into it. One more breath. Beautiful. And then slow, coming back to center. And give those knees a final hug in. Let the soles of the feet slide down onto the earth. And just take one nice kind of easy going bridge pose as you just let the heels almost brush with the fingertips with the heels, and lift up. Long neck. Try not to let that shin tuck, but the chest lift. Take a nice inhale here. And with the exhale, roll your spine down, down, all the way till the lower back touches to the earth. Take these legs long, extending them to the far corners of the mat. Just let your body melt here. The hips, the knees, the ankles, let them roll out. The arms can move away from your body. And just feel the breath in your body. Let's feel this body on the earth. The back of the head, the shoulders, and spine, the lower back, and backs of the knees and calves, the heels of the feet. Just feel your body here, right now. Placing one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your chest. Just feel that rise and that fall. Feel this gift of here and now. And you can stay here, laying here on your back for a few more moments, please, or as long as you like. Just take that in. You might come up to your seat if you like, or just stay there, please. So we just close this practice here together, whatever feels right to you. Just notice how you feel. Just let your body be free for a moment, your mind be free. And just know that even right here, right now, you're being taken care of. As I bring my hands to my heart center, I honor you. I bow to you. Thank you. Thank you for showing up here tonight with me, taking care of me, taking care of you. Take a nice inhale. Exhale out. Inhaling for Om. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. They're all going to bark because my husband is home. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know if these times are working. I'm also finding that some people wouldn't mind a little earlier, like a 5 o'clock vinyasa. So send me a message. Let me know. Hi, honey. And again, thank you so much. Love your feedback if you have any, and thanks for your support. Namaste. See you tomorrow is chair yoga 12:30, and then a couple classes Thursday, Friday. So, and definitely classes over the weekend. Bye.